Good morning, everybody. It is August the 28th. Today, you're going to need a chair, a pair of weights, and a band. So we're going to use a band. We're going to do arms with band, and we're going to do legs with band. If you have one band, that band will work for you. If you have two bands, you want to do arms lighter and legs heavier, that's perfect. I have two bands, but I can use one if I need to. All right, so if that's what you have, that's what you have. And if your band is not looped, there's always ways to modify and not use the band at all, or to use the band as it is. So now you know. We're going to start out with some warm-up movement. So you want to be moving your shoulders, walking your body. It's a very swag kind of song. So we're going to be moving ourselves right along. If I can tell it. Come on. Here, kitty. All right. Let's just do a little side-to-side step here. The trick to this is you don't want to hold your back stiff. So we're doing a little side-to-side on this to let our spine loosen up. And you want to add the arms almost like you're picking up things and putting them down. You're getting that rotation. Your shoulders are moving. Of course, if you're doing the side to side and you're doing that little step push, your feet are in. Now that you've got the movement down, actually move. And you can do this movement forward and backwards. You can do a long walking arm. Let's make our way back to center. And let's change it up. So you're stepping out, pulling up your toe to activate the back of your legs, stretching your calves. Let's add our arms. So we're doing a little twist here. And there's no perfect here. There's just move, right? Because we are not trying out for the Rockettes. Let's change it up. So let's do one side forward and back with our toes. We have our arms. Bring it home. Let's switch. Let's bring in the knees. Good. Let's take it to a couple of heel lifts. All right, shake it out. Pick up your weights. We're going to walk and roll. Walk and roll. Walk and row. So start with the row. And you're just circling right here around your hip. Heavy weights, light weights, what do you want to use? And just add a little march. And then just march yourself into movement. You're only restricted by how big the room is. Forward and backwards. Make sure you know where everything is. Good. Okay, let's row backwards. So your arms need to go the other way now. I'm gonna do a little side stepping here. Go back to forward, go big. About the size of a bicycle tire. good. All right, put your weights down and pick up your band. We're going to put the band on our hands. Right down here. And press. Now, notice it doesn't have to be the world's biggest press. It can be gentle, but your elbows need to be even with your shoulders, guys. Press it down and out. Let's go here. Pulse. Keep your hands wide and spread. Stretch those fingers out. Release. Stretch. Release one more time. Stretch them. Release. Keep your pulse going the whole time. Hold it up. Shoulders. Now I'm going to adjust it a little bit so it's more towards my wrist because I'm going to go up above. So find a comfortable place. Turn your palms to face me. And just do a gentle pulse here. Now get your shoulders up and then relax them. That seems a little contradictory, but you can do it. You don't keep them up here by your ears. Get them up and then you relax them down a little bit. This pulse right here is not terribly big. The goal of it is simply to wear your arms out. Now, from this position, take it forward a little bit more. Shoulder level, rib level, belly button level, and all the way down. So you're right here even with your body. 4, 3, 2, 1. Slip out of it and go behind. Now just use your fingers for this one. See how my fingers are just laced in here? And you're just going to let your hands rest and then just take it out. And as you get more into it, you can roll your shoulders back a little bit more. Good. It's a very small push. You're not trying to go wide. Your biceps and triceps are going to be working fairly hard in here, so you don't have to try to stress out by pulling it as wide as you can. Little pulse is going to do you. Four, 3, 2, 1, and done. All right, put your band to the side. Let's go get our feet into hip hinge position. What position do you like to start in? We're going to roll those hips back, taking the belly button towards the top of the thighs. Let's sit into it for hamstrings. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we pulse. Keep your head and neck in neutral. You don't have to crane to watch the computer. You know what we're doing here. We're doing hip hinges. Four, 3, 2, 1, and up. Little hip circles. And the other way. Widen your stance a little bit if you feel like it. Let's roll those hips back. And right down into our hammies again. Let's do a little 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go a little bit lower on our pulse. Ready? Here. Now, your hands, if you decide to brace them against your legs, you should not be pushing against your legs with your hands. It should be a resting position Very little pressure from your hands to your legs. Good. 4, 3, 2, roll it up. Leg shake out. Hip hula. And the other way. Now we're going to go into our hip hinge again, midway, and we're going to do a heel march. So you're just going to go about here. Oh, I should just start with toes. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're just tapping your toes. Yes, your body can move. Now we're going to go to heels. Now the goal here is to move your heels and not the rest of your body. So you're just doing that little bit of a heel lift. Now switch it back to toes. Switch it back to heels. Back to toes. Back to heels. And done. All right. Go ahead and pick up your weights again. We're going to go overhead. So if that tells you what you need to switch weights, you can. All right. We're going to start in the put 'em up position. All right. From here, you're going to lift one arm straight up, turn the weight to face me, turn it back, and down. So you're going to go up, open the weight, close the weight, bring it down. Up, open, close, down. Up, open, close, down. So now you know what we're doing. Do a full extension if you can. Turn, bring it back, and down. Now, if you can't do a full extension, totally fine. Keep it as high as you need to go. Turn it, bring it in. So we're working on those long muscles. We will change it up. Good. Now, those of you who want to add a little bit more, after we finish this set here, got to do the other arm, you can do both arms at the same time. So you could take both arms up, open, close, and down. If you have shoulder issues, you keep it single. That way your shoulders have that beat to recover, because you can overwork your shoulders. And if you have a shoulder issue, you don't want to do that. You want to keep it nice and steady. Open, close. Open is when it's facing out. All right, go ahead and bring it all the way down. Nice long arms. Roll your shoulders a little bit. All right, I'm gonna step just a little closer for this one. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna start in the open position. Now notice, closed position is close, open position is open. So when you take your arm up and you close it, it's way out there. It's a little different. It's not a move you normally make. When you're here, you don't normally turn your arm to face the closed way. So be gentle on your turn, that you're not messing up your elbow. If you find that it does bother your elbow, you can bring it in a little closer and little in front of you a little bit. But if not, try to take it out here and just keep it in that same open space. Good. This is the last one. All right, let me catch this right quick. We're going to put our band on. The band that you have for legs, I want you to put that on and take it to thigh level. We will have the band on for the next 4 exercises. So once you get it on, we will just simply move it from place to place. But I wanted us to have a pause in the music to do this one. All right, make sure you've got it even, and then go ahead and stand up. All right. So what we're going to do is you're going to be in the middle. You're going to take a side step, and you're going to swing your leg back behind you. Now, not sideways, back behind you. It looks like I'm going sideways, but I'm taking it up and back. So I'm going to take take my step, and I'm going to kick it up and back. So I'm going diagonally to my glute, but I'm not kicking it here. So we're not doing a curtsy. It's up and back. So basically you're kicking your leg back diagonally, kicking your, so you'll take the step, kick, take the step, kick, working on the glutes right here. Okay. That's what we're doing. Long, straight leg. That's the key. The leg that's kicking, do not bend the knee if you can help it. All right. So side step, take it back, side step, take it back. So basically, once you get into side step, you're in wide mode. Keep that leg nice and long, no bend in it, and you're just kind of pushing up into your glute. Your legs are apart. You have to keep your balance. Good. And you can slow down. You can get yourself planted, do your lift, catch your balance. Use your arms for counterbalance. They don't have to just sit there. You can actually do a little spinal twist, some arm movement, but make sure your arm movement works with the movement that you're doing. Doesn't throw you off. Now, it does look like my knee is lifting or bending. It's not. Two more. All right, bring it in. Take it to below knee. Same thing. So you're at, just go ahead and start wide. Kick it back there and catch it. Kick it back there and catch it. So we're really working on that deep part of the glutes. There's 4 or 5 muscles in the glute area. Like you have your maximus, the medius, the minimus, and like 2 others. So what we're doing is we're just kind of working on that. Keep your leg nice and long. Because if you bend your knee, the band is going to roll. Working on the back side, literally. Gotta stop walking forward. But I also have to be careful not to kick the wall behind me. How many of y'all are feeling that right in here? It feels like this, doesn't it? Well, y'all are doing great. Two more. 1 and 2. All right, feet together. Take that band all the way down to your ankles. Now we're going to do forward and side movement. You're going to step forward, here, out, and here. So your legs don't come back together because the band gets weird, right? So forward, in, out, in, forward, in, out, in. This will go into your hip flexors. So you're keeping that band tight the whole time. So when you're stepping, when you come back here, it's tight. Tighter, not as tight. Tight, tight, tighter. There you go. You can do any pattern. Okay. Good. Take the second to step. Hold it for just a tick. Step. Return. Step. Return. So give your muscles and your body a chance to hold the position you're in before you try moving immediately. There's a place for very fast movement. There's a place for very slow movement. There's a place for deliberate movement. Let's be deliberate today. Good. I know what you're thinking. Is she trying to make me cry? Maybe. Okay, let's do the last one. Here, 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 and here. All right, take the band up to your thighs again. So that you're able to lift your knees. Just gently like so, right? Okay. Ooh. Hands. Now, they can touch your ears. They can touch your shoulders. They can be freehand as long as your elbows are down and pointy. That's what I prefer. I don't want you to try to force yourself into anything here. So, gentle knee lift. Just enough to lift and not roll your band. Okay? Turn. Turn. So again, we're doing deliberate press and balance. Now, if you need to adjust your band, if you feel like it's rolling because it's too high, fix it. Keep going. I'm going to have to take mine down just a little bit more. Okay. Once you get to a comfortable position, and comfortable is relative, you can actually start trying to crunch into it. Again, a lot of balance we're working on. Getting that hold. You've got a band that's pulling on your leg. You want to hold against that. Just that beat and down. You know, if we're all able to walk tomorrow, it'll be a miracle. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right, let's get our chair. We're going to do the same thing from the seated position. So sit down on the front edge of your chair, adjust your band, and if you have your weights handy, you can pick them up. If you don't have them handy, do not worry about it. Just bring them right here. Knee lift, knee lift. You need to get used to this movement first with the band. Now we add our turn and turn. If the weights start to bother you, put them down. Again, you want to hold this position for just a tick. Good. All right. So don't just pop the band up in the leg, okay? Hold it and down. Hold it and down. Don't strain your back. If something's got to give, it'll be the bending into it. All right? First and foremost, lift. Second, turn. Third, bend. Your priorities are the lifting and the turning and then the bending. Looking good, everybody. Looking good. Arms down. All right. Let me see. Let's scroll this here. I'm going to take it to 10. So we're going to take the band off. Go ahead and take the band off now. We're going to stay seated. Just having to look at my list and go, what song are we on? All right, let's stretch our legs while we're here. Go ahead and cross. Make sure you're on the front edge of the chair. Once you've crossed, just sit up nice and tall, and you're going to feel the stretch on a lot of those muscles that we just worked on, okay? The sitting up tall is the key. Now, whatever knee you have up, same arm, scoops that knee and draws it in, and you can lean back a little bit to kind of get deeper into the muscle and allow your low back to relax just a little bit. All right. And let's lean forward into it. Be mindful of your lumbar. And go ahead and roll. Roll, roll, not row, roll. Take it down. All right, let's do the other leg. Once you get it up here, sit up nice and tall and just breathe. All right, scoop that leg up and bring it in. Roll back if you need to. Bring it forward again and lean forward, being mindful of your lumbar. Come up and roll your foot. And then the other way. All right, inside your shoes, curl your toes up and out. Curl your toes up and out. All right, we're going to stand up, and our last set of stretching is going to be some movement, but I want us up off the chair. I wanted to take care of our legs before we stood up. All right, let's go to that wide position, and let's just kind of take our hip back, stretch this leg long, and just bend into it as if you're going to look at something on the ground, and we're going to hold that for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands down and your other hand up and look up towards that back hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that top hand down and roll yourself up. Come to center, hip hula, and the other way. Let's take this right hip back and bend those hands to the knee and just come into this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inside hand goes down, outside hand goes up, and you look up towards that hand for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring that hand down, press yourself up, come to center. Again, hips. Keep that lumbar. All right, hands out with stop signs. Press the stop sign and lean into it. Take your head to your shoulder for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come back to center and roll to the other side for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come center. Rotate your left arm forward and your right arm back. And take your head forward and down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up. Very gently come to center. Hips. And turn. And take your chin down. And hold this position for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Head up. Unwind. Heel toe walk in. Hands behind your back gently. Grasp your fingers and just roll your shoulders a little bit and squeeze. Chin down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give it a little pull with the chin up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Chin to neutral. Bend your arms and then release slowly. Give yourself a hug. Lift and down. Switch. Lift and down and relax it. All right, you guys, thank you very much for joining me today. You guys, I'll see you Wednesday and we'll catch you on the flip side.